ජාත්‍යන්තර සහෝදරත්වයේ සමග අද ලාංකීය ජනතාව සමග අත්වැල් බැඳගෙන ඉන්න ඉන්දිය මාක්ස්වාදී කොමියුනිස්ට් පක්ෂයේ මධ්‍යම කාරක සභික ඉන්දිය වෘත්තීය සමිති මධ්‍යස්ථානයේ ජාතික ලේකම් AR සින්දු සහෝදරියට I next warmly invite Comrade AR Sindhu, member of the Central Committee, National Secretary of Center of Indian Trade Unions, Marxist Communist Party of India.
මගේ ආදරණීය සහෝදරියා සහෝදරයා விப்ளவீய ஆச்சாரியா அன்பான தோழர்களே வீர வணக்கம். My dear comrades, on the occasion of this May Day, on behalf of the working class of India and the CPIM, I extend revolutionary greetings to the working class and toiling masses of Sri Lanka and the masses world over. Comrades, we remember with pride and reverence the sacrifices of innumerable martyrs, including the Haymarket heroes who fought valiantly for a better world. I feel privileged to address this historic May Day rally conducted by JVP on behalf of the Communist Party of India Marxist. I extend warm revolutionary greetings and salute the leadership of JVP and NPP, who triumphed both the presidential and parliamentary elections. We remember in the last May Day, your leadership said that it was the last May Day under that dominant, that ruling classes, and the next May Day will be under the ruling of the NPP, and you have proven within 6 months. Comrade, the developments in Sri Lanka are an inspiration to the working class movement and the left world over, and especially in the South Asian countries. We are celebrating this International Labour Day today when the neoliberal capitalism is reeling under the unforeseen crisis. It is unable to come out of this systemic crisis of capitalism, even in the citadel, the United States of America. Capitalism has failed to address the problems of the humanity. And comrades, our assessment made on the basis of the philosophy of scientific socialism and Marxism have been vindicated. Under the newly re-elected US President Donald Trump, the US imperialism is now taking annexationist and many aggressive measures causing miseries to the people world over, including the trade war. It is continuing its support to Israel and in its occupation to Gaza and West Bank in Palestine. Attacks are continuing in Yemen and Lebanon. The US, through its lackey Israel, intends to establish its hegemony over the entire West Asian region. Comrade, on the occasion of this May Day, we stand in solidarity with the people of Gaza, Palestine, and reiterate our commitment to the establishment of Palestinian state with the pre-1967 borders and Jerusalem as the capital. We denounce the imperialist interventions and aggressions and stand for world peace. Working class and common people benefit from peace, while the corporates that control the military-industrial complex benefit from war. We stand in solidarity with the socialist Cuba and the Cuban people who are continuing to resist the more than 6-decade-old economic blockade. With the Trump, they are facing renewed aggression, and it is our duty as a part of the working class internationalism to stand with Cuba. Comrades, we express our solidarity with all the socialist countries and these people. And we express solidarity with all the people fighting imperialism and for their rights. As you are aware, India, it is at present governed by one of the most neoliberal pro-imperialist communal BJP. It is carrying out attack on the rights of the working class, peasantry, and the poor and disadvantaged sections of our society. Democratic rights are curtailed. The federal character of our country is at stake. The Indian government is on an undeclared economic blockade against the left-front government in Kerala, which under the leadership of the CPIM is trying to implement pro-people alternative within the limitations of the capitalist system in India. Moreover, the ruling party and its parent organizations, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, are spreading communal venom, targeting the minorities and the left. That is the reason why we characterize it showing the neo-fascist characteristics. Under its aggressive implementation of these neoliberal policies, that attack is more targeted on the working class. The employment relations and both in the organized and the unorganized sectors are being continuously restructured to promote extreme fragility and precariousness overall employment profile. The government has brought 4 labor codes in place of the labor laws, doing away with all the rights of the working class, including the 8-hour workday, minimum wages, and social security, and most importantly, the freedom of association and collective bargaining and the trade union rights. And these are the rights earned through the decades of sacrifices and struggles, and the government is imposing the virtual slavery on the working class. But we must say that in spite of this, although these labor codes have passed 5 years back, the working class of our country was able to stall this implementation till now. But the government now announced its intention to implement these laws, ignoring the dissent expressed by the majority of the trade union and entire working class of the country. For this reason, the working class of India, under the leadership of the joint trade union platform led by the left trade unions, including the Centre of Indian Trade Unions, has called for a nationwide general strike on 20th of May this year. This strike call is supported by the platform of farmers' organizations, the Sanyukta Kisan Morcha, and also is receiving good response from the general public. We are in the midst of the preparations of this general strike and to make it the biggest ever strike in India, and we promise you it will be the beginning of a new phase of the working class-led counter-offensive against this corporate communal nexus. Comrade, the historic farmer struggle in India, which lasted more than a year and forced the government to withdraw the anti-farmer laws, was a landmark in the history of the anti-imperial struggles in our country. This struggle has not only inspired the toiling classes and the people of our country, but it has created an atmosphere. It revived the belief in the class unity and the worker-peasant unity with the support of the trade unions, and then it will be further carried forward by these platforms through this strike. Comrades, at this juncture, we should assure you, the working people, the working class of Sri Lanka, that we will also be following a path in the fight against these imperialist-led neoliberal policies. And I must say that the left-led government in Kerala, because of this economic blockade by the government of India, we were told that the Kerala will go the Sri Lankan way when there was a crisis in Sri Lanka. Now, we proudly tell to the people that, yes, Kerala will follow the Sri Lankan way. Not only Kerala, the entire India will be following the Sri Lankan way, comrades. Comrades, we are confident that the new government under JVP and NPP will be living up to the people's expectations and aspirations, and we wish you all the best. And we wish you all the success in the ensuing local body elections as well. We should not be complacent. Capitalism in crisis will go to any extent to crush any challenge against it. And it is with extreme vigil against class enemies, uncompromising commitment to the working class ideology, and the working class on the street defending their rights, we can move ahead with this path full of challenges. On this occasion of this historic May Day, when you are writing history on this occasion, upholding the proletarian internationalism, we greet the workers and toiling people of Sri Lanka once again, and all the cadres and leaders of GVP who made this rally a magnificent, huge success. In your struggle against the exploitation and oppression, the Indian working class will always there with you, comrades. Long live May Day, long live socialism, down with imperialism. लोग कर्मिकवाणी ये करना, दुनिया के मजदूर एक हो, इंकलाब जिंदाबाद.